Now, let's proceed dun sa solving problems involving radicals. So, yung topic na to sa mga next slide ay puro mga problem solving. So, start tayo. First is perimeter of a rectangular field problem. So, basahin ko muna. Find the perimeter of a rectangular field whose length and width are 5 plus square root of 3 meters and 5 minus square root of 3 meters respectively. So again, ito lang po yung clue dyan, perimeter of a rectangular field. So, ang perimeter ng rectangle, meron siyang formula. 2 length plus 2 width. Yung length natin ay yung 5 plus square root of 3 and yung width natin ay yung 5 minus square root of 3. So, ito po siya. Again, sinubstitute lang po yung length at width. Now, isa-isahin natin. Sa part na to, magkakaroon tayo ng distributive property. So, 2 times 5 is 10. Then 2 times square root of 3, again, whole number sa radical. So, pagdudugtungin lang natin sila, kaya magiging 2 square root of 3. Now, next naman, dito naman tayo. 2 times 5 is equal to positive 10. Then 2 times negative square root of 3, again, whole number sa radical, magiging negative 2 square root of 3. Positive times negative is negative. Ngayon kung napapansin nyo, meron tayong positive 2 square root of 3 at negative 2 square root of 3. Therefore, pwede po natin silang i-cancel. Kasi 2 square root of 3 minus 2 square root of 3 is 0. Ngayon, itong 10 and 10, pwede natin ipag-add. So, 10 plus 10 is 20. Therefore, our perimeter is 20 meters. Isa pang sample problem. So again, perimeter of a rectangular field whose length and width are 6 plus square root of 2 meters and 6 minus square root of 2 meters respectively. So again, ang formula ng perimeter ay 2 length plus 2 width. So isa-substitute lang natin yung length, yung 6 plus square root of 2, and yung width which is 6 minus square root of 2 based sa formula natin. So ito yung 2 na yan, ito rin yung 2. Now, kagaya ng ginawa sa unang example, iisa-isahin natin. Distributive property. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times square root of 2. Pagdudugtungin lang natin, whole number to radical, 2 square root of 2. Next, 2 times 6 is 12 again. Then, 2 times negative square root of 2 is negative 2 square root of 2. Negative po siya dahil positive times negative is negative. Ngayon, again, kung mapapansin ninyo, itong 2 square root of 2 at negative 2 square root of 2, pwede silang i-cancel dahil 2 square root of 2 minus 2 square root of 2, square root of 2 is 0. Okay? Ngayon, yung 12 dito at yung 12 dito ay pwedeng ipag-add. Therefore, ang perimeter natin ay 24 meters. Isa sa mga typical na problem involving radicals is yung area ng square. So for example, the side of a square is quantity 4 minus square root of 5 centimeters. Find the area. Now, may formula for the area of square, which is s squared, where s is the side. Ngayon, substitute natin. Okay? Now, quantity 4 minus square root of 5 square is quantity 4 minus square root of 5 times quantity 4 minus square root of 5. So, minultiply lang natin siya sa sarili niya. Now, kapag may dalawang binomial, automatic, it's a FOIL method. Again, kapag area ng square, and ganito yung given na side, ang gagawin po natin ay FOIL method. Now, first, 4 times 4 is 16. Next, 4 ulit times negative square root of 5, whole number to radical. So, pagdudugtungin lang natin sila. Negative 4 square root of 5. Sunod, dito naman tayo sa negative square root of 5. Negative square root of 5 times 4 is negative 4 square root of 5. Negative times positive, negative po ha. Now, Negative square root of 5 times negative square root of 5 is positive square root of 25. Now, again, nakuha po itong apat na values na to through FOIL method. Isa-isahin natin. Bring down 16. Now, yung negative 4 square root of 5 at itong negative 4 square root of 5, kung may utang kang 4 at may utang ka ulit na 4, thus, meron kang utang na 8. So, negative 4 square root of 5 minus 4 square root of 5 is negative 8 square root of 5. Now, itong positive square root of 25, alam naman natin na yan ay 5. Now, ano po ang magiging sagot? Simply just add 16 and 5. Therefore, our area is equal to 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. Then bring up negative 8 square root of 5 square centimeters. Again, ang magiging sagot po natin, area is equal to 21 minus 8 square root of 5 square centimeters. Now, let's proceed to another example ng area ng square. Ngayon naman, ang side is 5 minus square root of 3. Ganun pa rin yung formula ng area ng square. Yun nga lang, iba yung given na side. Now, area is equal to quantity 5 minus square root of 3 squared. Now, multiply natin sa kanyang sarili. Diba? Dahil yun po ang kahulugan ng square. Ngayon, we're going to use FOIL method. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times negative square root of 3 is negative 5 square root of 3. Then, negative square root of 3 times 5, pagdudugtungin lang ulit, negative 5 square root of 3. Then, negative square root of 3 times negative square root of 3 is positive square root of 9. Isa-isahin natin. Again, itong apat na values ay nagmula sa FOIL method nito. Isa-isahin natin, baba natin yung 25. Now, negative 5 square root of 3 minus 5 square root of 3 is negative 10 square root of 3. Now, remember, kung may utang kang 5 at may utang ka ulit na 5, therefore, may utang ka na 10. Now, ito naman, square root of 9. Alam naman natin na ang square root ng 9 ay 3. Okay, so ang area natin ngayon is 25 minus 10 square root of 3 plus 3. Ngayon, para makuha natin yung tamang sagot, we add 25 and 3. 25 plus 3 is 28. Then, bring up negative 10 square root of 3. Therefore, our final answer is area is equal to 28 minus 10 square root of 3 square centimeter. Let's proceed ngayon sa hypotenuse of a right triangle. Ito yung isa sa pinakamahabang problem in terms of wordings, pero isa sa mga pinakamadaling isolve. Now, for example, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is equal to the square root of the sum of the squares of two legs. If the measures of the two legs are 3 cm and 4 cm, find the measure of the hypotenuse. Now, let's say na yung hypotenuse ay h, hypotenuse, di ba? At yung two legs ay A and B. Ang clue dito nakalagay, the hypotenuse is the square root of the sum of the squares of two legs. So, this will be the formula. Class, tandaan nyo itong formula na to. Ito yung actual na formula ng hypotenuse ng right triangle. This is what we call Pythagorean theorem. Okay, Pythagorean theorem. Now, ang gagawin nyo lang dito ay isubstitute yung mga legs na A and B. It doesn't matter kung AC3, BC4, or AC4 o BC3. So let's say na yung A ay yung 3 at yung B is 4. Again, pwede silang magkabaliktad though. So we have A squared magiging 3 squared, yung B squared magiging 4 squared. So H is equal to square root of A squared, which is 3 squared, plus b squared which is 4 squared. Now, alam naman natin na ang 3 squared ay 9, 3 times 3. At ang 4 squared ay 16, 4 times 4. So, therefore, yung h natin ay magiging square root of 3 squared which is 9 plus 4 squared which is 16. Now, kung ipag-add natin yung 9 at 16, 9 plus 16, it is equal to 25. So, our h is equal to square root of 25. Now, alam naman natin na ang square root ng 25 ay 5. Therefore, the measure of the hypotenuse is 5 centimeters. Same problem pero magkaiba na yung measure ng legs natin. Okay, iba na yung measure 5 cm and 12 cm na. Again, the same, hypotenuse is the square root of the sum of the squares of the two legs. So again, same formula. Papatan lang natin yung A ng 5 at yung B ng 12. Thus, we have h is equal to square root of 5 square plus 12 square, yung lengths ng bawat legs. Now, we all know that 5 square is 5 times 5 which is 25 and 12 square is 12 times 12 which is 144. Now, therefore, we have h is equal to square root of 25 plus 144. Pag pinag-add natin yung 25 at 144, the answer is 169. Now, ang square root po ng 169 ay 13. Therefore, our h is equal to 13 centimeters. Again, the measure of our hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. Now, next type of problem is the area of a rectangle. Now, let's read the problem first. The area of a rectangle is quantity 10 plus square root of 2 square centimeter. If its length is 3 plus square root of 2 centimeter, what is the measure of its width? This time, hindi area ang hinahanap. Ang hinahanap ay yung width. So, gagamitin pa rin natin yung same formula. Area is equal to length times width. So, substitute natin. On this problem, hindi area ang hinahanap Ang hinahanap ay width. So, substitute natin yung area as 10 plus square root of 2 and yung length as 3 plus square root of 2. Now, since target nating isolve si width, we need to divide both sides by 3 square root of 2. So, sa right side, may makakancel. Ito po yun. Pareho yung numerator at denominator. Therefore, our width is equal to 10 plus square root of 2. Dito po galing yan. Over 3 plus square root of 2. Now, let's try to solve the width. Okay, 10 plus square root of 2 all over 3 plus square root of 2. Kung napapansin nyo, ito rin yung example ko dun sa rationalizing the denominator. Pero i-explain ko siya ulit. Now, since ang denominator natin ay 3 plus square root of 2, we need to multiply it by its conjugate, 3 minus square root of 2, all over 3 minus square root of 2. Isa-isahin natin. Sa numerator, magpo-FOIL method tayo. So, 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times negative square root of 2 is negative 10 square root of 2. Again, paulit-ulit na ako. Whole number at radical, pagdidikitin lang. So, positive times negative is negative. So again, 10 times negative square root of 2 is negative 10 square root of 2. Proceed naman tayo dito. Square root of 2 times 3 is 3 square root of 2. Sorry sa background noise, medyo maingay dito sa paligid. Now, lastly, square root of 2 times negative square root of 2 is negative square root of 4. Positive times negative is negative, okay? Square root of 2 times square root of 2, parehong radical, so pwede nating i-multiply yung radicand. It will be equal to 4. So again, yung numerator natin, 30 minus 10 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2 minus square root of 4. Sa denominator naman, since kung napapansin natin, It's the product of sum and difference. Yung una at dulo lang yung i-multiply natin. So 3 times 3 is 9. Then square root of 2 times negative square root of 2 is negative square root of 4. Now again, isa-isahin natin. Bring down 30. Now negative 10 square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 2 is negative 7 square root of 2. Bakit? Again, may utang kang 10, may pera kang 3, so may utang kang 7. So that's negative 7 square root of 2. Kinopya lang po yung square root of 2, okay? Then, minus square root of 4, we all know na yung square root ng 4 ay 2. So it will become minus 2. Sa denominator naman tayo. Bring down 9. Now, minus square root of 4, again, square root of 4 is 2. Now, let's try to subtract 30 sa 2. Again, 30 minus 2 is 28. Now, bring up negative 7 square root of 2. Then, sa denominator naman, we have 9 minus 2, which is 7. Ulit, 30 minus 2 is 28. Bring down, actually bring up siya dahil nandito na siya sa taas. Bring up negative 7 square root of 2. Then sa denominator, 9 minus 2 is 7. Now, since yung 28 at negative 7 ay divisible by 7, pwede natin siyang i-divide. Thus, our width is 4 minus square root of 2 centimeter. Bakit siya naging ganyan? 28 divided by 7 is 4. Negative 7 divided by 7 is negative 1. So this answer also means it's 4 minus 1 square root of 2 centimeter. So again, our width is 4 minus square root of 2 centimeter. Now, same problem tayo with different given. Now, the area of the rectangle is 15 plus square root of 5 square centimeter. If its length is quantity 4 plus square root of 5 centimeter, what is the measure of its width? So, pareho lang ng way of solving. Iba nga lang yung given. So, we substitute A as 15 plus square root of 5 equals, yung length is yung 4 plus square root of 5 times width. Now, since we are going to find the width using the formula of the area of the rectangle, we divide both sides by 4 plus square root of 5. Kasi kailangan natin siyang tanggalin para maging alone lang itong width. So, our width is 15 plus square root of 5, numerator. And sa denominator naman is yung 4 plus square root of 5. Again, our width is 15 plus square root of 5 all over 4 plus square root of 5. Now, kung natatandaan nyo, ito rin yung example dun sa rationalizing the denominator. Kaya, i-explain ko ulit siya. Now, since ang denominator natin ay hindi naka-rationalize, kailangan natin siyang i-multiply sa 1. Pero ibang anyo ng 1, which is yung conjugate ng denominator or kabaliktaran, which is 4 minus square root of 5. Now, isa-isahin natin. Sa numerator, mag-FOIL method tayo. 15 times 4 is 60. Now, 15 times negative square root of 5 is negative 15 square root of 5. Whole number at radical, pagdudugtungin. Now, let's proceed naman dito sa square root of 5. Square root of 5 times 4, radical to whole number. So, pagdidikitin lang, 4 square root of 5. Now, positive square root of 5 times negative square root of 5 is negative square root of 25. Again, radical to radical. So, i-multiply natin yung radical. Now, sa denominator naman, again, kung napapansin nyo, it's the product of sum and difference. Magkaiba lang yung sign nila, pero iisa ang content nila. We have 4 and square root of 5. Now, ang gagawin natin ay hindi FOIL method. Multiply lang natin yung first terms and last terms. So 4 times 4 is 16. Then, square root of 5 times negative square root of 5 is negative square root of 25. Again, yung numerator natin, 60 minus 15 square root of 5 plus 4 square root of 5 minus square root of 25. Ang denominator naman natin ay 16 minus square root of 25. Let's proceed. Isa-isayin natin. Bring down 60. Now, negative 15 square root of 5 plus 4 square root of 5 is negative 11 square root of 5. Again, bakit? May utang kang 15, may pera kang 4. So, negative 11 square root of 5. Now, minus, alam naman natin na ang square root ng 25 is 5. So, yung minus square root of 25 ay magiging minus 5. Now, tapos na tayo sa numerator, sa denominator naman. Bring down 16. Then, minus, again, square root of 25 is 5. Kaya magiging negative 5. Again, minus, bring down, square root of 25 is 5. Again, let's proceed. 60 minus 5, again, 60 minus 5 is 55. Now, bring up negative 11 square root of 5. Tapos na tayo sa numerator. Pinag-subtract lang actually si 60 and 5, which is 55. Now, sa denominator naman, 16 minus 5, 16 minus 5 is 11. Now, to measure our width or to get our width, since yung 55 at negative 11 ay parehong divisible by 11, pwede natin silang ipag-divide. So, our width will be 5 minus square root of 5 cm. Bakit? 55 divided by 11 is 5, and negative 11 divided by 11 is negative 1. So this is also width is equal to 5 minus 1 square root of 5. But formally, again, the measure of our width, and the answer is width is equal to 5 minus square root of 5 centimeter. Now, for our last type of problem is the surface area of a cube. Okay, the surface area of a cube is given by 6e squared, where e is the edge of the cube. What is the length of an edge of a cube with a surface area of 48 square meters? Ang maganda sa mga problem na to ay may formula na. Nakalagay dyan, yung surface area daw ng cube ay 6e squared. So, hahanapin natin yung value ng e. Now, substitute natin yung 48 square meters dun sa surface area ng cube. So, 48 is equal to 6e squared. Try nating baliktarin. Ibaliktad lang po natin. Okay? So, yung 48 equals 6e squared, binaliktad lang natin into 6e squared equals 48. Now, since ang target natin ay yung e, tatanggalin natin yung 6 at yung square. So, tanggalin muna natin yung 6. I-divide natin both sides by 6. So, makakancel yung 6 over 6 sa left side. Therefore, e squared is equal to 48 divided by 6, which is 8. Again, yung 48 divided by 6 is 8. So, we have e squared equals 8. Ngayon, para makuha yung e, tatanggalin natin yung square. Alam nyo naman po yung kabaliktaran ng square. Ang kabaliktaran ng square ay square root. So we have square root of e squared is equal to square root of 8. Na makakancel sa square root at square. Therefore, e is equal to square root of 8. Now, square root of 8 ay hindi pa simplified. So try natin i-factor. 8 is 4 times 2. And prime number na po yung 2, okay? So ipa-factor na lang natin yung 4. 4 is 2 times 2. Ngayon, lahat ng may partner sa labas at lahat ng walang partner sa loob. So kung napapansin nyo, may kapartner na yung 2, may kapair na siya, pero may isang 2 na walang kapartner. So therefore, our answer is E is equal to 2 square root of 2 meters. Again, mayroong isang 2 sa labas na may partner at isang 2 sa loob na walang partner. So we have E is equal to 2 square root of 2 meters. So hindi laging whole number yung sagot natin. Okay? So let's have the same problem pero iba naman yung surface area. Again, the surface area of a cube is given by 6e squared where e is the edge of a cube. What is the length of an edge of a cube with a surface area of 72 square meters? So again, the given or the formula is given sa problem na. Nakalagay dito, the surface area of a cube is 6e squared. Ngayon, hahanapin natin yung e o yung edge of the cube. Again, isa-substitute natin yung 72 square meters dun sa surface area. So we have 72 equals 6e squared. So let's try na baliktarin natin. 6e squared is equal to 72. Para lang ma-familiarize tayo na nasa kaliwa yung missing variable. So again, ang target natin ay masolve yung e. So tatanggalin natin si 6 at yung square. Now, para matanggal si 6, divide both sides by 6. Now, cancel natin yung numerator at denominator. We have e squared is equal to 72 divided by 6. Ano ba yung 72 divided by 6? It is 12. So, e squared is equal to 12. Now, para masolve yung e, kailangan nating tanggalin si square. So, ang kabaliktaran ng square ay square root. So, square root both sides. Square root of e squared equals square root of 12. So, cancel si square root at square. So, we have e is equal to square root of 12. Since hindi pa ito nakasimplify, kailangan natin siyang i-factor. Now, 12 is 6 times 2. Pero you may start on 4 times 3. It doesn't matter. Basta tama yung unang dalawang factor. Now, si 2 ay prime number na. So, ipa-factor natin si 6 as 3 times 2. Now, it doesn't matter kung sa 4 times 3 kayo nagsimula or sa 6 times 2. Ang logic lang yan, class, is meron kayong dalawang 2 at isang 3. No matter which pairs of factors you've started with. So, since meron tayong magka-partner na 2, sila yung nasa labas. At since walang partner si 3, siya yung nasa loob. Therefore, our E is equal to 2 square root of 3 meters. So, the edge of the cube with a surface area of 72 square meters is 2 square root of 3 meters.